Hi everyone, my name is Julie and I'm the Rosy Witch. And today, as you might have guessed from the title, we're going to be doing a little bit of a quicker reading about what's next in love for you. This is for those of you who are single, so if you're in a relationship, I don't know, maybe this isn't for you. Of course, I can't forbid you from watching the reading, but whatever. Also, I got a new phone, so I hope the quality is a little better for you. I hope you like it. So yeah, let's get into the reading. So we have 3 piles. Pile 1 with the owl. Pile 2 with the unicorn. And pile 3 with the mouse. So now feel free to choose the pile that you're most drawn to, and then check out the description or the pinned comment below for the timestamp for your chosen pile. So let's begin. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the owl spirit, this is your reading. Let's put it here. So first we're going to be looking into your oracle cards. So this first card is from the Moonology deck, and it's going to signify what is your energy in love currently. So what energy are you exuding, and so on. So you have the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. I'm sorry, my hand is shaking for some reason. Well, first of all, okay, let's here so you can see it better. Okay, first of all, you can be a Virgo. You could be attracting a Virgo also. So what I'm seeing with this card is that you are a very compassionate person. You give a lot to everyone you know and everyone you care about, and everyone even that you don't really care about that much. I mean, you're just a very giving person. You might have heavy Cancer in your chart, or Pisces, Virgo. Yeah, that's kind of the signs that I'm getting. Or, of course, take what resonates, or you just might be a very compassionate person, a very loving person. You might be a Libra also. So yeah, I feel like you give a lot of energy to other people, but with this card, with the energy of this card, I'm not getting this as a negative thing, like you're always giving and not getting anything in return, or you're always giving and you're kind of like draining yourself of energy, if it makes sense. I feel like for you it's a positive thing, and you are I feel like you are an empath, so you feel other people's emotions really heavily and you take everything like really close to your heart. But I feel like this is a good thing for you because you kind of charge your heart chakra this way. And it's a really good thing. I feel like you have a really healing energy about you. I feel like you've done a lot of healing, a lot of like inner work, a lot of shadow work. And for you, giving energy, it's not a bad thing. Rather, it helps you and it charges you in a way. Like you thrive through like giving, and it's really nice energy to be in. So yeah, really, I feel like yeah, you have really healing energy. I wouldn't be surprised if you have like a heavy Cancer placement also. Very nurturing. So next card, it will signify what you need to work on in order to bring love forward, to bring love into your life. And you have Awakening Inspired Action, and it says, there is only what life is asking of me. So with this card here, I feel like, okay, so I feel like for a lot of you, you are in this given energy, and I feel like sometimes you might be frustrated that maybe you like someone. Okay, let's say like you have a crush on someone, or you just like someone, and you are really giving towards them. You like I don't know what, depends on what your love language is, but you really show them that you care about them, that you're interested, that you are this giving loving person. But for some reason, and I feel like this might have happened like multiple times, I'm not saying it happened like a month ago, like 10 people or something, but just throughout your life, I feel like you've picked up on this pattern that you are such a loving person, but everyone that kind of you showed your affection towards, they weren't like it wasn't requited love, basically. So they didn't maybe like you back, or they had someone else, or I don't know, there was something else in the way. And I feel like sometimes you might get frustrated, like, I'm doing everything right, like I'm such a nurturing person, which yes you are, and it's really good. I'm not saying that you're bad or that they're bad people. I just think that those people, they rejection is resurrection, right, in every realm of life, and in love it's also true. So if something like, if the person like rejected you, quote unquote, or if they just had something else going on, or if the relationship just didn't work out, I feel like it was for the best, and it was just directing you towards the right person, because the universe, it says here that there's only what life is asking of me. So I feel like life was kind of saying that, okay, you shouldn't be with this person, like there's another person waiting for you. Yeah, so that's really nice. And then we're gonna check out the two cards that are gonna tell us about who is coming towards you. And yeah, with this card again, I feel like you just don't take. I'm sorry if you can hear weird sounds. There's a construction site outside my window, so I'm sorry. Um, yeah. I feel like you just don't need to take anything so closely. You don't need to. I feel like you are a very vulnerable person, and your self-esteem really depends on what others think of you. So I'm getting the message for you that you don't need to feel discouraged because someone rejected you, or because someone didn't want to be in a relationship with you, or because the relationship didn't work out. Maybe it wasn't like you or them. Maybe it was just like the circumstances because of which the relationship couldn't work out. And I'm getting for you that you don't need to feel discouraged because you're an amazing person. Like, I'm really feeling a really, really beautiful energy from you. So don't feel discouraged if like a relationship doesn't work out, because if it doesn't, it means that it was meant to be this way, and there's another person for you, and life, like universe, God, what you believe in, this like the universe doesn't want you to spend time or like waste time on people that aren't meant for you. It only wants you to like find your person and spend the time with your person. So maybe if you haven't like had a relationship in a while, or if you had like all these like flings and stuff, and just like potential people for like that you thought there was a potential for a relationship with them and it didn't work out, I feel like it's only for the better, because the universe doesn't want you wasting time and energy on relationships that would like fall apart at some point. I feel like the universe just wants you to give you this like your person, like the one, your future spouse, your soulmate, whatever it is that you want. So yeah. Okay, so what's that? Like really weird freaking sounds out there. Okay, so these two cards are going to tell us about what person's coming towards you. So we have the Hawk Spirit. I think the quality is a lot better, right, guys? And you also have the Virgo card. And you also have New Moon in Virgo. So, okay, and the Hawk Spirit is an air element. So you might, and you also chose the Owl, which I don't think we have. No, we don't have any other air signs. So you might be a Virgo dealing with an air sign, or vice versa. You might be an air sign dealing with a Virgo, or an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but that's just what I'm seeing. So I feel like, so you either are attracting an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra with Virgo placements, or a Virgo with strong air placements. If you are into astrology, that's the information for you. So with the Hawk Spirit, I feel like you are attracting a person that is really going to pursue you, that like, because you are such a giving and nurturing person, I feel like you gave a lot, but of course, as I said, like, you thrive on giving, and that's a really good thing. But we weren't built to only give, right? When we give so much, we want to receive also, especially in love. Like a relationship is something that two people have to work on. So when you're constantly giving and never receiving, of course, it becomes frustrating at some point. And I'm so sorry about those sounds. This is the only time I can film, so sorry. And of course, I understand you that at some point you become frustrated, you become angry, maybe even that life is not giving you decent partner. But I feel like this person, they will really pursue you, and they will, I feel like, also there will be an equal give and take between you. I feel like from the start of the relationship, it won't, like, they won't be ghosting you, they won't be like leaving you on red, they won't be like hot and cold. I feel like they will be really consistent in their pursuits of you, and also they will be really straightforward about what they want with you. So if you, and also with the hawk, like with the air energy, I'm feeling this is a new person. So if now you're dealing with a person who is like hot and cold with you, or who like you don't really understand what they're feeling or what they want, I feel like it's not your person. Your person will really know what they want, and they will make it clear also for you what they want. And I feel like they will, okay, I'm getting a very specific thing, like for some of you, or maybe for most of you, this person will like I don't know how to put it into words. It's never happened to me, but they will like, okay, it will sound weird, but they will like ask you whether like you want to be pursued by them. I know it's super weird. It's not, of course, it's not gonna be like verbatim, like how I said it. Like, oh, do you want me to like pursue you or whatever? No, but I feel like they will wait for like, I feel like they're very like they have a lot of respect for other people. And it makes sense if they're a Virgo. I feel like they really respect personal space, and I feel like they will kind of wait for your like your mutual interests. So if they see that you are also interested in them, that's only when they're gonna start like really pursuing you. So if you don't like show interest, they won't. It's just a really good thing, and they really value like personal space, and I feel like they will really value what you think. And like later when you're in a relationship with this person, if you are uncomfortable with something, just say it, because I feel like you with this like giving energy, I feel like you are the sort of person that if you don't like something, you'd rather like not say it, just not to offend the other person. But with this person, I don't think that it's going to be a problem. I think that they will really enjoy the fact that you're open with them and you're able to be like straightforward with them. And also you have the Virgo card. So I feel like this person is very analytical. They are very they might be a perfectionist at times, and also feel like they're very logical. Also with the air sign, I feel like they're very smart, and I feel like they will really enjoy conversations with you. Um, I don't think you will start out like as a love relationship. Maybe you will meet like, I don't know, somewhere at work, the friend group. I'm not really getting aware of how you will meet, but or when. But I feel like when you will meet, it's not going to be romantic like from the start. But then when this person like gets some interest in you, and I don't think it's going to be long. I just feel like your first encounter, it's not going to be romantic. It's not like you will meet on a dating website. I feel like when you will meet this person, you won't be looking for a relationship like blind dating. I don't know, dating website, whatever, like a friend set you up, something like that. I feel like you won't be looking for a relationship, and this person won't be looking for a relationship like at the time when you meet. But when you meet and when you talk, I feel like you both will be like, oh, like this person is kind of great, like I like them. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for how you can meet. And yeah, that's all we have for the oracle cards. Now let's get you some tarot. We're just gonna do a simple 5-card spread to see what the cards have to tell you. So good one. Yeah, that's these cards are not gonna be for any specific question. They're just any information that Spirit wants to deliver to you. Okay, so get one. Ooh, okay, cute. Okay, wow, that's really amazing. Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Queen of Swords. Wow. And you have the Magician. Okay, so yeah, with this Nine of Swords, it's the same thing that I was getting earlier, with that frustration, with that energy that you're always giving, and sometimes you feel like it's this feeling, like it's one thing when you know you're doing something wrong and you're trying to change it, but the other thing is when you feel like you're doing everything right, like you watched all the readings on YouTube, I don't know, you've done the work, you've done the healing, you've done everything, and you're like, I'm doing everything right, like where is my person? And I feel like for you, well, first of all, when you meet this person, it's gonna be like straight away your anxiety will be like released, like out of the window, like bye bitch, whatever. Sorry. So yeah, but yeah, I feel like you will be very relieved when you meet this person. And also maybe for some of you, you're anxious that you don't have a family, maybe you are older, or even if you aren't, I feel like maybe you are ready for a family, you're ready for a relationship. And sometimes we just have to understand that, of course, we have to do the inner work. Of course, we need to work on our shadow side. Of course, we need to work on ourselves so we can attract the best person possible. And with the Magician here, I feel like you are, like everything that you're doing, it's attracting this person, it's bringing this person in. And all the work that you've done is made like this relationship possible in the future that you will have. It attracted a really good person, because if you haven't done this work, you would have attracted like a shitty person like you were with before, or like a person similar to what person you knew or what people you knew before. But I feel like this work that you did, it made this relationship with a really good person possible, because you attract like your vibration. So if your vibration is very high, you attract a person with equally high vibration, which is, I'm saying the word vibration really weirdly for some reason, I'm sorry. Okay, so again, yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. Maybe like a lot of your friends or like your family maybe is pressuring you to settle down, or your friends are all like settling down, and you just can't find the person, and you're like, oh, I'm doing everything correctly, like what the hell, where is my person? But you just need to understand that sometimes it's not about what we do. Well, of course it's about what we do, but sometimes you do everything right and it still doesn't happen, because it's all in divine timing. And you have to understand that your person also has their own like crap to deal with. They also have their own shadow side. They also have their own problems and stuff that they have to deal with. That's really relevant with like soulmates and twin flames, because sometimes you like, we often forget. And I also like, I'm not blaming you guys, it also happens to me, because I'm all the time like, oh, I've done so much work, I've like worked on my shadow side, I've become more mature, more emotionally like stable or whatever, like everything. And I'm thinking like, oh, where is my person? Like I've done every fucking thing in the world, like where are they? And then you have to I understand like, oh, like they also have their own crap to deal with. Like I don't want meeting a person, and I bet you don't too. You don't want meeting a person and having to like deal with their shit. Like let them, of course you love them, but like you don't want an emotionally unavailable, like broken person. You want a healthy person. You want a person who is emotionally available and who is able to have a relationship with you. So just understand that and let your person deal with their own shit by themselves, because they also have their own journey to walk. And maybe they're not just as advanced as you are on your spiritual journey, or maybe they just haven't yet learned the lessons that they need to learn. And yeah, that's what I'm getting, is that you don't need to feel anxious about that, and you just need to understand that this person also has their stuff, and they also have to like go through this by themselves, the same as you did. So also you have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, which are two beautiful energies. So we have a lot of like feminine energy here. So you might be feminine in this connection, no, like not gender specific. You might be like have more feminine energy. And yeah, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, I feel like that these are the two things that this person will like about you. That you are very emotionally mature, you're very nurturing, very motherly, but you're also very smart and very I feel like you are just very like you are able to keep up a conversation. As I said, this person will really enjoy talking to you. So yeah, so both your emotion, I feel like you're very like mature in your mind, and you're very emotionally mature, and you have both like intelligence, like as in intelligence, and emotional intelligence, which is really valuable. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Swords is about waiting, it's about being stagnant. So this is the next thing that's coming into your love life. So I feel like this stagnant energy for you is coming to an end, and you will meet someone who really suits all your needs. You might like, I don't know, be together with this person for your entire life. You might not, of course. You have free will. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Very positive reading. You're very, like, you have very nice energy. I'm really loving that. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you in my other readings. Bye bye. Hi, group 2. So for those of you who chose the unicorn, this reading is for you. Welcome to your reading. So first, we're going to be looking into the oracle cards, and we are first going to look at the Moonology card, which will signify your current energy regarding your love life. And you got the supermoon, emotions are running high. Okay, this is really interesting. So I feel like currently you may be going through a very emotional situation in your love life. This could be anything. Maybe this is for singles, as I mentioned in the beginning, but it doesn't mean that you'll have like no one. Maybe you like someone or anything, you're just not in a relationship with them. So I feel like maybe you have like a really strong crush on someone, or maybe you like are dealing with a third party situation, or maybe you recently left a relationship. So I feel like, and you're kind of dealing with the breakup. So I feel like it differs for everyone. I'm not really getting a specific message. So yeah, I feel like for you guys, there are currently a lot of emotions going on in your love life. I don't feel like you are the group where like nothing like TM is happening. Like, because yeah, you might be going, yeah, as I said, you might be going through a, sorry, my mind just like went blank. And yeah, by the way, there are like noises outside my door and like outside my window or whatever. I'm sorry. If you can hear anything, I hope it's not too distracting if you can. So yeah, what I was saying is that something is definitely happening in your love life. This might be just a confirmation that this reading is really for you. And yeah, I feel like something is making you feel really emotional, and let's find out what this is. So your next two cards are going to talk about what you need. Ooh, actually, you might be in a, like, not necessary. I'm just looking at the next cards that we're gonna have, and I'm like, maybe this is for some of you, that's not for all, but for some of you, maybe you are like not in a third party situation, like specifically, but maybe you're just in a situation where you have to pick between two people. Because for you, group two, like a lot of cards were coming out, and I wasn't taking all of them because there was just too much. But for every card that I asked for all the other groups, only one card came out, and for you, like 1,000 freaking cards came out. So yeah, and actually, like from two of the decks, two cards came out. So I'm feeling that maybe for some of you, this might be a situation where you have to pick between two people. So maybe two people are interested in you, or two people are pursuing you, and you need to pick between these two people. That's for some. So these two cards are gonna be talking about what you can do to bring like peace into your love life, or to bring someone in, bring your relationship in your life. You got two of them. So the first one is overcoming fear, and you have I will transcend every loss. And the next one is liberating love. I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. Okay, so yeah, so for some of you, maybe you recently went through a breakup, and it's because it says like I will transcend every loss. So maybe you okay, so for some of you, you went through a breakup. Oh, sorry, if you can see something here. So some of you went through a breakup and like you lost a relationship. For some of you, you like physically lost someone, maybe someone you love passed away, and maybe like your spouse or your like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, like passed away, which I'm sorry if it has happened. Just know that it really does get better. But yeah, for you, I feel like you need to allow yourself to receive love again. if if you like actually lost someone, or if it was like a breakup, or maybe for some of you, because emotions are running high, I feel like you're really emotional at this point. You're very like emotionally vulnerable at this point in your life, I'm getting. So I feel like you really need to allow yourself to receive love, because maybe this one situation like really hurt you, and you went like, oh, I'm never gonna love anyone again, so I don't feel like this hurt again, I don't feel this like pain again. But in reality, you need to allow yourself, you need to let go of the past and allow yourself to receive love, because not everyone, if it was a breakup like with a toxic person, not everyone is like this person. Not everyone is going to, I don't know what they did, but for example, like not everyone's going to cheat on you, not everyone's going to like be deceptive or manipulative towards you. Like not everyone is the same, not every man or woman or person, generally no person is the same. And there are good people, there are people who will treat you right, there are people who will treat you like you deserve to be treated. And I feel like that's what the universe wants you to know. So for these next three cards, we're going to find out who is coming towards you. So from the Animal Spirit deck, you got the Fire Ant. And from my DIY little astrology deck, you got the Aquarius. And you got the 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn. So, yeah. So your person might be an Aquarius or Capricorn, or have Aquarius in the 10th house, or just have strong 10th house placements, or strong like Aquarius in their chart, or strong fire in their chart, also with the fire end. And that's for those of you who are into astrology. And just what I'm getting from the cards is that so with the fire ant here, it again makes me think about like, you see how there are a lot of ants and they're like going towards the spot. So I feel like in the middle. So I feel like for some of you, there are definitely a lot of people pursuing you, and it's not giving me a clear like image or a clear message about who is the person that is going to be like your next relationship, or who is coming like towards you in particular. Because I feel like for the most of you, there are multiple people who are interested, and it's like up to you who you want to be with. So just relax and know that there is no right choice. And I feel like the universe is telling you that whoever you choose, it's going to be right for you. So if you are, I feel like there isn't any particular answer like for you, or like for the people that are interested in you. There's no answer like, oh, choose this person or choose this person, because there are, of course, it's not a personal reading, so a lot of people are going to be watching this. And I feel like what the universe wants you to know is that, like, just follow your heart and choose the person that you feel more comfortable with. Choose the person that, like, has like a soothing energy about them. Choose a person that is not going to make you like scared or anxious. Okay, I heard scared, like, I don't know what this has to do with, but maybe you had something going on, whatever. um Decide like for yourself if it resonates with you. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe you were like quote unquote scared to get in the relationship, so take like choose a person that will make you feel, okay, I heard choose a person that will make you feel beautiful and protected. So just choose by your heart. There is no right answer. Um, also you have Capricorn and Aquarius, so maybe for like a very small percentage of you, this, like, there are two people who are a Capricorn and an Aquarius, and you have to like choose between them. So I don't know if this applies, but generally they don't have to be these specific signs. It's just telling me that there are multiple people pursuing you, and there is no right choice. So just choose whoever you feel comfortable with. Okay, so this was for the oracle cards, and now we'll get you some tarot. Okay, let's see. So, what's next in love? There's no like specific question that I'm asking here, as I did with the oracle cards. I just want to get some more info. Okay, so, oh, your cards are so cute, you guys. All right, so you got like a lot of freaking pentacle energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're Capricorn, or someone in this connection is Capricorn, or another sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, because there's a lot of fucking earth energy. Okay, so you have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles. I said a lot of pentacles, right? You have the Five of Pentacles. You have the Temperance. And you have the King of Pentacles. Okay, let's see if you can see them. Okay, maybe we should do something like this. Okay, bear with me, you guys. I just want you to see all the cards. Okay, so with the Temperance, there is also Sagittarius energy, so keep that in mind. Doesn't have to resonate again. So I feel like for you, okay, so there's a lot of pentacle energy, so maybe for some of you, you might meet this person at work or in school, university, college, something related to your work or career. This doesn't have to be specifically at this like institution, like at the college, at the university, at the workplace. This might be like just related to your work. Maybe like your co-worker presents you to this person, or you have to work with this person on some sort of project, or you decide to collaborate with this person, something like that. I feel like this person is very, very work-oriented, very goal-oriented. I feel like they are very stable also with the King of Pentacles. I feel like they have lots of material stability, material security. I feel like they will give you a lot of gifts. They would want to like shower you with gifts. I'm hearing, and also I'm hearing that you will balance each other out. So maybe they are like a more grounded person, and you are maybe a more emotional person, because at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Cups, which talks about, of course, love, new love, unconditional love, very beautiful love, and like the overflowing of emotions. And also have the Temperance, where she's also like pouring the water from one cup to another. So I feel like you will balance each other out. Maybe someone is more emotional, one of you is more emotional, and the other is more like one of you is more emotional and dreamy, and the other is like more present and more like stable and less emotional. But this will be a very good balance between you two. So maybe, okay, for some of you felt, okay, if I'm feeling for most of you, because their like emotions are running high, maybe for some of you felt left out on the cold with this Five of Pentacles. Maybe if you like maybe a relationship for you like ended very abruptly and you weren't like expecting to end, maybe in a way, because there are sometimes when you're like you just see the breakup coming, like you just see that you won't be this with this person forever. And for other relationships, it's just like you don't see it coming, and you're like, why are you breaking up with me? Like, why I had this sense? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, am I wrong? And I feel like no, it's just this person wasn't for you again. It's kind of the same thing I was telling pile one, that well, they didn't have this exact message, but basically if someone like breaks up with you, or if your relationship falls apart, it's just a message from the universe that there's someone better for you. There's another person. If one person left, there's going to be another person entering your life. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, this person, as I said, is very stable, and I feel like they are in your life to stay. They are going into your life to stay. If it's not like your life partner, because I don't want to make like big claims that the next person you're in a relationship with is going to be your life partner, because of course there are a lot of people watching this reading and it's not a personal reading, as I said. But and of course you have free will. If you don't want to be with this person, of course there's no one like handcuffing you and marrying you or whatever. But what I was meaning to say is that whether you choose to be with this person or not, like in the end, I feel like this will be a very long-lasting relationship, a very stable relationship. I feel like it will be a very secure relationship where you won't feel like you are constantly trying to like keep it together and you're constantly trying to like save your relationship. I feel like it will be really natural and it will be really stable. I feel like your person will be very loyal. They won't like give you any anxiety, like there won't be the situation where you will be just like lying at night not being able to sleep, thinking if like your person is cheating on you, or if they like don't want to be with you, or if they're talking behind your back. No, none of that crap. Yeah, and also I feel like they work a lot. They might, yeah, I think I said that they want to be really work oriented. Yeah, also I feel like you might like connect on the topic of work. Maybe you work in like a similar professions, or maybe you like similar jobs, or maybe you have like similar careers, or you work in the in the same field, and maybe you will like discuss stuff like about your field of work or your career. I feel like this will be the main topic, like when you start out. It might not even be like about your work, but just generally. Like, let's say you both work in like I know, like fashion design, for example. I know, I'm just thinking of some kind of like art or design when I look at this, but this can be any career, like medicine, whatever, any career. So let's say you both work in fashion design, and you will be just really discussing a topic like, oh, have you heard of this designer? Have you heard of that designer? Have you heard of like this fashion week or whatever? Is it obvious that I don't know anything about fashion design? I think it pretty much is. My style is like literally like I walked out of, I don't know, like a Friends TV series, like an episode, or out of any 2000 TV series, but whatever. So um yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, and also really beautiful balance. I feel like a balance between the masculine and the feminine also. It doesn't have to be like maybe so you might be the masculine, they might be the feminine, or vice versa. You might be the feminine, they might be the masculine, but or you both might have like balanced. Okay, for a lot of you, I'm hearing that you both might have, like with the temperance card, really balanced masculine feminine energies. And I feel like because you have like really balanced masculine and feminine, you are also looking for a person that has balanced masculine and feminine. Because, well, usually we are looking for a balance, like within a connection. So if we have, for example, more feminine energy, we're looking for a person who has more masculine energy. So there's going to be a balance. But if you are balanced, you are also looking for a balanced person. So there won't be an overweight of either of them. But yeah, anyways, with the Ace of Cups, I'm just feeling a very beautiful, very loving connection for you. So yeah, something to look forward to. So yeah, I feel like this is all I have for you. Group 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, I hope to see you in my other videos. Bye bye. Hi, Group 3. So for those of you who chose the Mouse Spirit, this reading is for you. Welcome to your reading. So first we're going to be looking into the Oracle cards. And first we're going to be... the first card basically is going to tell us about your current energy in love. So what are you feeling right now? What feelings are you like dealing with? What energies are you exuding? And anything like that. So you got the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So I feel like you at this moment, you're really coming into your power. I feel like you maybe in the past you have struggled with self-love. You have struggled with like appreciating yourself. Maybe there was something in your body that you didn't like, or something in your personality, or maybe there was just something that you didn't like about yourself. And but now you're really abandoning this like hatred for yourself, or this feeling that you're not enough or you're not good enough, and you're understanding that you are good enough. Like you are good enough for a relationship. Because sometimes if we are not in a relationship, we think that we're not good enough for other people. We are just not maybe pretty enough or handsome enough. We're not smart enough, not interesting enough, not I know anything enough. There's only so many things like we can tell ourselves, because we are our own worst critics, that you of course know. But I just mean that now you are really abandoning this thought, and you're really coming into your power, and you're understanding that no, like I won't have any self-limiting beliefs. I won't think that I'm not good enough, because fuck that. I am good enough. Like I am the most amazing person in the world, and like I deserve every freaking thing. So that is amazing. I feel like you have a really like, and that makes really magnetic, because if no one will my father always says that like if you don't love yourself, like no one is gonna love you. Because people, and it's really true, it's like psychology or shit, that people treat you the way you treat yourself. So if someone sees that like you hate yourself, they, well, it's not like they're going to hate you or anything, but they're not gonna respect you the way they could have respected you if you have respected yourself. And that applies more to like people you don't know, of course. Like people who you first met, if they see that you're like confident, then they will be like, oh my god, this person is fucking amazing. And if they see that you're like constantly making like self-deprecating jokes, or like, oh yeah, I'm ugly, whatever, they are just like, oh, I don't know about this person. So yeah, it's not about how you look or like anything like that. It's just about the energy that you have. Because yeah, as I said, it doesn't matter how you look. It's as long as you're comfortable in your body, and as long as you are exuding this confidence, because if you are confident, then other people will love you because you love yourself. You understand? So yeah, really good energy. So you have for the message that like what you need to work on to like bring this love forward is anchoring the light, and it says the light is always with me. So with this card, I'm feeling that maybe you have a very, maybe you either had, because for some of you, you already went through this, like, shift in self confidence. Maybe for others, you are only going through it currently. So, but what I was meaning to say is that, you maybe you have or you had very like low self-esteem, and you had like a self-esteem that really depended on what others think of you and what others say about you. So if someone says that like you're smart, then you think that you're smart. If someone says that you're stupid, then you think that you're stupid, and so on. And I feel like your self-esteem wasn't secure, so one day you might feel very good and the other you might feel very shitty, and whatever. I know myself. I know this myself. I used to, and sometimes even now, like I'm not perfect, of course. I used to have a very like a self-esteem that really depended on what others said about me, and I still do to some extent. Like sometimes it just sucks and hits me, but I'm trying to, yeah, I'm also working on anchoring the light. So I'm with you guys, like I'm with you going through this shit. So the light is always within me. So you have to understand that your light is not something that people give you. No one lights you up, only you light yourself up. Like, yeah, you just need to understand that your, maybe it's really like cliche message, but it's really true. And it's one thing to say it, but another thing is to understand it and to really apply it to your life. It's one of these things that are like, of course, like duh, that's obvious, but it's easier said than done. That no one can take this light away from you. You understand? No one like your worth doesn't depend on what others think of you. And in our society, with the whole like social media stuff and like the following, the likes, the whatever, it's really easy to fall in, like to get into the like into the trap of feeling that, for example, on social media, like, oh, why don't I have like this many likes, or why don't I have like this many views, or why like whatever, like, am I not good enough? Why am I not in a relationship? Like, because this relationship really, like, why am I not in a relationship? Like, you think that if you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, what you're like, who you're attracted to, that you are not good enough for a relationship. But that isn't true, because finding, like, just being in a fucking relationship is easy. Like, you just go up to a dude like, hey, like, let's date or whatever. Like, you just get into any company. I bet, like, if you are fucking looking for just being in a relationship, like, being in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship, you know? Because I knew people, like, bitch, I knew people who were in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship, just for the sake of this, like, label or the tag, like, oh, I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend, like, because this also, like, just the desire to be in a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship, also it doesn't come from a place of love. It only comes from a place of not having self-esteem. And that, like, because these people, they don't need a relationship. Well, of course, if they want it, I mean, it's not bad to want a relationship, but it's just, you don't need to be in a relationship with like whoever just for the label, just for to say that you're in a relationship, and not for others even, but just for yourself. Because you think like, oh no, I'm worthy, I have a boyfriend, like he loves me or whatever. But it's just you're just in a relation, and maybe for some of you this is resonating because this happened to you also, that you were constantly seeking a relationship because you thought that having a relationship makes you worthy, that having a relationship makes you beautiful, it makes you appreciative, but it's really not true. Like, of course, like a loved one, like a relationship, your partner, they, of course, they are like making you feel better about yourself, and that's all right, but and that is what should be happening, of course, but I'm sure you understand that you don't need to seek a relationship only for the sake to feel worthy. You need to understand that you are worthy without relationship. Like, having or not having a relationship doesn't make you more or less worthy. Okay, that was a rant, but I feel like some of you just needed to hear this. So yeah, and now we have two cards for the person that is coming towards you. So we have the oyster spirit. I believe that's how you pronounce it, right? And also it goes really cute with the mouse, which is nice, like the color scheme. And we have the 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius. So you might be attracting an Aquarius or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or also Virgo. So you might be one of these signs, or this person might be one of these signs, or have them in their chart, or you might have them in your chart. It doesn't have to be. Only take what resonates. So with the oyster, I feel like you are going to, okay, so the person that you're going to be attracting, I feel like you will really resonate on this like self-esteem stuff that we were talking about. So maybe what you are, I feel like you will be really mirroring each other. And also you have 11, which like 1 1, it's also like a number that is like mirroring self, if you know what I mean. So I feel like you might be twin flames for some of you, or even soulmates. I don't want to like say like such strong words, maybe like if we get the confirmation from the tarot, because I know that there are a lot of people watching this, but yeah, for some of you definitely. And if not, you're just mirroring each other like with a self-confidence issue. So I feel like you, when you meet this person, you will understand that you're not alone in this issue. And even now I think you understand that you're not alone, because I myself have been through this, and even as I said, and even sometimes I go through these thoughts, like negative self-limiting beliefs, but I'm trying to abandon them, and you should too. And I just saw 1111 on my phone, on the like freaking timer, like that tells me how long the video is going. So that's a fucking confirmation for you. You might have been seeing 1111 or any angel number, as in 111, 222, 333, whatever, anything of that sort. So yeah, I feel like you are mirroring this person, not only this aspect, but just generally. I feel like they are a shy person. I'm getting really Pisces energy. I feel like they feel very deeply. And also with the 11th house, the 11th house is the house of friendships. So I feel like they might first be a friend for you, or maybe you already know this person, if they are your friend now, or you might start out as friends, and then in a relationship you will still be not only lovers but also good friends, which I mean is amazing. That's what you want out of a relationship. And also I feel like with the oyster, this person might be like kind of closed off at the beginning. I feel like they might be really shy, and especially if they're if they're a Pisces or an Aquarius, those signs, especially Aquarius, they don't show everything they think. That's just the deal with the air signs. They're really good at pretending to like feel other things, at showing. They're really good at showing something that they are not really feeling and not showing what they're feeling. So that might be the dealio with your person. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but whatever. So yeah, this is all for the oracle cards. Now let's get into the tarot portion of this video. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this deck real good, because you're the third group, and in the third group happens, the energy tends to like pile up or whatever. So group 3, what's next in love? Okay, oh crap. anything else. These are not any like specific messages or questions. These are just like any random messages that want to come through. So you got the Queen of Wands. Yes, beautiful, guys. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is you. Even if you're not a fire sign, I feel like you're really, yeah, you're just going through this beautiful transformation, really coming into your power, because the Queen of Wands is someone powerful, it's someone confident, and I feel like you are really, really confident. Okay, for some reason I'm being drawn to the black cat on this image. I don't think I've ever even noticed it before. I don't know. But yeah, for some reason I'm being really drawn to the black cat. So for some of you, the black cat in any way, shape, or form might resonate. Maybe you like black cats, maybe you own a black cat, maybe your future like person that will be in your relationship with has a black cat, whatever. Maybe I know something with the black cats. Maybe someone has a tattoo of a black cat, whatever. If it resonates, it resonates. So then you have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So, and yeah, oh my fucking god, this girl is like looking at her phone, and you remember what I said? Sorry, my nails are kind of crap. And remember what I said about like social media and like the lack of self-confidence due to social media? So maybe for some of you this, I was just giving it as an example, but maybe for some of you this like resonates like verbatim, like literally you lacked like how should I say, you lacked like self-confidence because of maybe you weren't getting as much recognition as you thought like as you like deserve on social media, because I know that can be happen because now there are a lot of people on social media and it's really hard to get through. So I understand. It's happened to me before with my previous YouTube channel. I definitely like it wasn't about tarot. I don't think you can find it anymore. I think it exists, but whatever. I don't think it has any videos, and I'm not telling you what this name was, so yeah. It was a completely different topic. So I'm just saying that I think you went through something like that. It doesn't have to be with social media, but for some of you it might be, because there's an imagery that I picked up on. And yeah, for some of you, just in general in life, doesn't have to be with social media. So then you have the World, and we have, okay, so we have an Aquarius, which is a confirmation for Aquarius, and we also have Leo. And if you can see, the Queen of Wands in this deck, it represents Leo, because you can see there are two lions, and also there's a sunflower, which is a sunflower, and the sun rules Leo. So someone in this connection might be an Aquarius and Leo. You might be a Leo, they might be an Aquarius, or vice versa, or you might have these energies in your chart. And also Scorpio, because we had the oyster with the water signs, and the Scorpio is mentioned in the World with a fixed sign. So yeah. So with the World and the 10 of Swords, there's a heavy sense of like finishing a chapter, finishing a cycle. And you also have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is about walking away. So I feel like you're really walking away from this 10 of Swords. You're really finishing the cycle of self-deprecation. You're finishing the cycle of self-limiting thoughts, and you're coming into your beautiful Queen of Wands. I would have actually like put them like that, because you're coming into the Queen of Swords, which is really beautiful. Okay, your next cards, you have the Justice card, and also that's fucking crazy. Okay, so you got the 11 house. I saw 11 in my clock, and also the Justice card is 11. So yeah, heavy again. I think it's like soulmate confirmation or something, like guys, or twin flame. Like it's really beautiful for you. I love that. Wow. And also Justice for me in my other deck, the imagery makes me think of soulmates. So I just associate Justice with soulmates, kind of like the Lovers. So really beautiful. So with the Justice card, I'm hearing like justice will be served in your situation. I feel like you will really like through this journey of leaving behind what is no longer serving you, you justice will be served. And look, your next card, guys, is great. So your final card is the Nine of Cups, which is about the ultimate wish fulfillment. And your justice will be served because you are in this beautiful Queen of Wands energy. You finish this crappy cycle and you will have your Nine of Cups. You will have everything that you wanted. I feel like this person will be everything that you wanted, which is really beautiful. And look, you have the Eight of Cups, and you're coming from these like 8 cups that you don't even need anymore into the 9 cups that are a fulfillment of your wish, even your soulmate for some of you, or twin flame. Wow, that was really beautiful. A very beautiful conclusion to our video today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, you guys. If you did, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, I hope to see you in my other videos. Bye bye.